All right, guys, we are up and rolling again. The players got here real quick. Not too much of a break. Just give me a second here just to get all my chats up. Second match of the day, Jeff Wanless versus Mark Vinogradov. This is still the winner's side, the ace side. Racing to 6. We capped the event at 32 players for today. Definitely wanted to get through all 16 matches. Finishing the 9-ball event today. So had to keep the races short because you just never know what's going to happen. But if you're not familiar with how the format works, this is a 3-day event. Saturday is going to be 9-ball on the 9-foots. Tomorrow will be 8-ball on the 7-foots. And depending on your finishes for today's event and tomorrow's event, you are going to accumulate points. And the cumulative top 16 are going to advance into the final board on Monday. And that's going to be 10-ball on the 9-foots. Everybody that makes it to the final day is going to get cash. A little bit of payout. First rack here was Jeff's break. Mark's just trying to clean this up to get the first point on the board. And overcuts it. So gonna let Jeff back to the table here. Hey, Brian. Thanks for tuning in. This is our second match of the day. Jeff's been playing really well on these 9-foot tables. Leaves himself nice angle to get back to the 9-ball. Give me 1 second. I just have to update the board, guys. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Just updating the board here. I missed who won that. Did Jeff get out on that table? Hi, Joe. Nice to see you. I'm assuming Jeff got out on that table. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, please. I just missed that. The end of that last rack. Yes, thank you, Joe. Thanks, Derek. Peter, Ryan is still with CSL. He has just had a whole lot of health issues and he's been heavy on the camping this year. Here in Canada, especially in Calgary here, we only get a couple of good months of camping. And throughout COVID season, he has been camping a lot. Couldn't go anywhere. Traveling was out. No flights anywhere, no pool. So he has taken up camping, which he usually does anyways, just this year has been super heavy. So just dealing with health issues and, trying to social distance away from everybody, and he's just found his niche in the camping scene. Rack number 2, Vino's break, and it's fairly ugly. I'm not going to lie. A little bit of a cluster here on this bottom end of the table. Going to have to pick away at this here. This 2-ball goes, but I think he's going into the 3. Oh, missed the 3. Comes around the backside. Fairly straight on the 3. I think that is the 4-ball just beside the 3. And I don't think it passes the 5. Hard to tell from this angle. It doesn't look like that 4 passes the 5, but it might just narrowly get by there. We'll see how Jeff plays this here. Jeff obviously had something to say about missing that 3-ball. That was not typical, that is for sure. Steep cut for Mark here. Gonna come around the backside for the 4. I don't know if he's got full ball on that 4. He may have to cut it to that top right corner. Oh, he tried cutting it to the side. He didn't have enough. Opportunity for Jeff to go 2 here. Everything is open and goes. The 8 hanging in the pocket makes it easy for the 5-6. We are back, Peter. That is not going to make it easy. Definitely want to make sure that you're cognizant of where that 5-ball is going after you make the combo. I think Jeff just hit it on the wrong side. Instead of staying in front of the pocket, it went to the side. So we'll see probably a safe here. That was a nice safe. Just chipped at the 5, let it stay on the rail. Mark doesn't have a whole lot of options here. Peter, 4 a.m. watching pool. You're a diehard like the rest of us. Thank you for tuning in. Share that stream, guys. We'd really appreciate it. We have a great room of pool players today. Going to see lots of great matches. At the top of the screen there, you're going to see that's Martin Kayali playing his match. I think he's playing Jonathan Dela Cruz. On the very top table, the third table, you can see Tim Lazard from BC. He came in, traveled in with Nick Kruger and Stan Taranjo playing Sean Yi. Thank you for sharing, Peter. We appreciate it. Nice cut by Jeff. Leaves himself nice shape on this 9. This is to go 2 up over Mark. Nails it. Rack number 3, Jeff is breaking here. Last ball rolling, 7 ball just drops in the pocket. Jeff's got a good look at the 1 here. I think he's going to have to chip it into the side. 2 ball looks like it does pass the 6. Just going to have to get the cue ball to come around and gauge the weight. Jeff's just trying to figure out where he wants to be. The 3 ball is right in front of the 9. We may see a 3-9 combo here. Jeff did not like it. Ends up playing some defense. Gonna leave Mark the long shot, steep cut on the 2 ball. We'll see if Mark decides to play it back here. That was a nice shot by Mark. Played for the shape on the cue ball off the top rail and behind the 6. Looks like Jeff is full ball hooked behind the 6 ball. Jeff's just getting out his jumper. think Jeff jumps with a Predator Air, if I'm not mistaken. Rob on YouTube is asking how many players got in. Rob, we actually capped this event at 32 players. We wanted to make sure that we were abiding by the social distancing regulations, keeping it under 40 or 50, whatever the cap is within the establishment. So we capped it at 32. Besides that, we wanted to make sure that we were able to get through the full bracket in one day. This is a triple threat event, which means we are playing 9-ball on the 9-foots today, 8-ball on the 7-foots tomorrow, and depending on your finish in the bracket, you're going to accumulate points. And the top 16 accumulated finishers for Saturday and Sunday are going to make it into Monday for 10-ball on the 9-foots. And everybody making it to Monday cashes out. Rob on YouTube is asking, he's assuming that Ben is playing. He currently is. He's playing his first match of the day. I don't recall who he's playing, though. Oh, he's playing Steve. Steve Kyriakakis? Kyriakakis? I don't know. I don't think it's Kyriakis because there's 2 Ks in the middle. Kyriakakis. I'm winging it. I've known Steve. We just call him Steve. We just call him Steve K. He's been called worse. Let's just... 2 Ks in the middle, 3 Ks. Kyriakakis. There's 2 Ks in the middle. Don't argue with me. Okay. Did I forget to mark a score? PJ's distracting me. Did I miss a score, you guys? 2-1.
That's true.
Junior is jealous. Supposed to be playing in Spokane today. I'm assuming that the event got canceled. Which is definitely too bad. Just a reminder, guys, please get out there, support your local venues, any small business, mom and pop shops, pool halls, little bar and grills. They really need our support right now if you're able to get out there. Tough year with the COVID happening. If you're in and around the Calgary area, stop into the Leather Pocket for lunch. Michelle Bagaris and I spent a day rolling up wontons and spring rolls to donate to the Leather Pocket. So all those proceeds are going to the venue here.
Feel the difference for a second. Just feel it for a second. Lower. It's like stretch there. And feel the other one now. So relax. And this one's F. Just try to. This all seized up.
Shots fired from Edmonton. Guy Nicklin firing shots at Vino's shorts. I will definitely let him know.
That hurts.
Vino's trying to figure out how to get out on this next ball. 6-9 combo looks pretty tempting. Junior says we need a Canadian government. Looks like the government canceled his event. We need a Canadian government, he says. Well, don't we all? We also need a Canadian government. We'll just stay clear of that topic. Jeff just couldn't see enough of that 6 ball, had to take a thin cut on it. Did he get fortunate with a leave? I think it's possible. Mark is behind the 8. He's taking a good look at it here. Looking at going off the rail. It's a good hit. I think he was hoping to stay behind the 9. Instead, I think he's leaving Jeff fairly straight into the side pocket here. Nice little draw to stay for the 8. Jeff's got a little bit of angle here. Just stun over for the 9. Jeff's been playing a lot on the 9-foots here. Playing pretty great these days. Going to be rack number 5 here coming up. Jeff to break. Jeff's just got an opponent on the backside here where it's fairly close, so he's just letting him finish. A non-fortuitous break by Jeff. Vino's at the table here. Everything has a pocket, nice and wide open. And just slightly overcut the 1 ball. On the second table up there, it looks like Chris Demers and Henry are going to square off. They're lagging for the break. Jeff's got this 2-ball in the side. Not sure if he's going to come back for the 3. In the opposite side, it looks like it does not pass by the 8. Guys, sorry, I said overcut. It was an undercut. He hit the rail first. Thank you for the correction. Although would prefer you being here in person to correct me. Would have been a great event for you guys to come down to. One sec, guys. Sorry, guys, just had to update the board here. A jack of all trades, wearing many hats today. Nick Kruger just won his match. So he advances, and it looks like, fortunately for us, but unfortunately for them, he is going to square off against his buddy, roadie, Stan Taranjo. That's going to be a grinder of a match. Oh, Jeff under hit that. That 9-ball could have been a little bit easier. This is definitely makeable, but could have been easier. Guy Nicklin on YouTube. Feeling my pain. And that was a gift from Jeff. Under hit the shape on that 9-ball. Could have been straight in. Unfortunately, misses. Scratches. Gives Mark ball in hand. On the 9. So that's going to make it a 1-game lead only for Jeff. Could have been 4-1. Instead, it's 3-2. Mark's going to gift him with a ball in hand off the break. It's a little messy, though. We'll see what Jeff decides to do here. 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, all kind of at the bottom end of the table here. He's going to have to shoot up. If he clears this 2, the 3 actually passes the 9. Looks like the 4 goes by the 6. Oh, sorry, my mistake, guys. That's the 5-9. On the screen, it looks more red. 3 in the corner here. It's the 5-9 at the bottom. Martin, have I talked to Ryan and Ben? How are they doing? Ben is great. He's here. He's playing. I believe he just finished his match against Steve Kyriakakis. Ryan is, I talked with him briefly. None of us have really talked to Ryan much since COVID. Everybody's been trying to stay home, and Ryan, with all his health problems, hasn't been out anywhere. But he seems to be doing better. It sounds like the doctors have kind of figured out a medical routine that's working for him, thankfully. So his mishaps are not as dire or as often. But he's really taken a hard liking to camping since COVID. He camped lots before COVID, but since nobody could travel or go anywhere or do anything, that was his outlet. So we actually haven't seen too much of him. He's been on the road in the woods. Hardly any cell service. Lots over the last few months. So even though he's not 100%, he's much better than he was before. So
It was 6-1, yes. He wants his to go up, but I also want mine to go up.
on the underside of this 9-ball,
The bank machine's coming out.
it looks like this goes fairly straight into the side, but I think that is a harder shot than taking it to the corner. Going into the side, you only have, half of a pocket or 3/4 of a pocket. Cutting it down to the corner, you have full pocket. Jeff opts for the bank and doesn't miss it by much. Just hits the horn. Another unexpected 9-ball for Mark. Mark was not expecting to get back to that table. So instead of a 5-1 lead for Jeff, we are tied at threesies. Gets the 7 ball inside. Two ball decides to wipe its feet before dropping. Jeff's left himself nice on this 3 ball though. Nice angle to come back out for the 4. Just wants to be center table. Something like that. A little bit heavy, but that's okay. If he ends up on the top side of that 5, it does pass the 9 and the 8 into the corner. Or if things don't work out according to plan, the 5-6 is a nice little combo. 6 ball is fairly close to the hole there. A little bit of a stretch here for Jeff. He's just trying to get comfortable on this shot. Looks like he's getting his extension out. He sure is. Definitely does not want to take this out for granted. This match should have been up 5-1. On a side note, guys, it smells delicious in here. Len's firing up those spring rolls and the wonton soup, and it smells awesome. It's making me hungry. If you're able to stop by, stop in for lunch. It's going to be on special all weekend. Homemade spring rolls and wontons. All proceeds going to the leather pocket here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just going to post the link to the brackets here in the comments. There you go. Follow along on Challenge live bracket. Mark makes the 8 ball in the corner. Looks like Mark is actually fairly straight on this 1 ball. 2 balls on the bottom rail here as we're looking at it, just by the side pocket.
The only way you can lose this game.
Looks like he's just opting to take the bank shot, just take what the table gives you. Can't really create a whole lot of action on that cue ball when you're so straight on the one. You're welcome, Lou. Nice bank shot in the heart. Mark's giving himself a little bit of angle off this rail here on that 3, which gives him something to work with to get down to the 4. That's the 4 ball behind the 9. That worked out nicely. Just don't want to be on the rail. That was a nice shot. Good weight. Just obviously don't want to be too close to the rail. It just lessens your options moving that cue ball around. Dave Harding, thanks for tuning in. I'm sure we'll see you at some point this weekend. Stop in for some hot lunch. I was just saying Michelle and I donated some homemade spring rolls and wontons. It's going to be the soup and food special for the weekend. All proceeds going back to land in the leather pocket, so stop in if you can. Uh-oh, look out. I think Mark is okay. I think he narrowly escaped getting hooked by that 9 ball there. Maybe he didn't have enough. Gonna let Jeff back at the table for this 2 balls to get out. On the hill he would be. I don't think I need to save you any, Dave. We made like 500, so should be enough for the whole weekend. Tell Len you need spring rolls. What's wrong with our spring rolls, Dave? We just rolled like 200 and some spring rolls. Len's spring rolls are pretty good though. I've rolled spring rolls with her before too. They are delicious. Jody, I think actually Jeff has slowed down a little bit. I think it's something that he's worked on. Just taking a little bit more time. The Calgary motto, be sure. The be sure Jeff has adapted to. And it looks like his game has actually picked up quite a bit. Okay, not quite a bit. Jeff was always a great shooter, but he's been shooting really well over the last little bit. He's been playing lots, coming in and putting in some table time, which is always great for the game, great for the establishment. By the way, Jody, I've been thinking about you often, and I hope you're doing well. Hoping to maybe get up to Edmonton and see you sooner than later. We'll keep you posted. Lan says Jeff's game has elevated since that he's been playing her so often, which is probably true. Jeff fires in the 2-ball. Must be feeling pretty good. Jeff's making it look really easy. He's got a little bit of angle here to work with the 5. It's a 6-ball on the opposite end of the table, so this is a little trickier. He's going to have to put on a stroke here, which he does. Almost strokes it too good. This is makeable, but it's definitely, I don't think he was planning on this back cut. Drew back a little heavy, but that was a great shot. Might see a little up and down for the 7. He hangs it. Hangs it. Well, Jody, I hope to see you. If you come down to Calgary, send me a message. We'll go for coffee. Definitely come before the snow flies. That is for sure. Richard, I posted the challenge bracket. Just if you, I don't know if you're able to scroll up. Thank you, Lan. Lan's copy and posted the players bracket there. We will be live on Challenge all weekend. This is a triple threat tournament capped at 32 players for a 3-event weekend. Mark gets another game to keep it in within 1. Sorry, guys. As I was saying, it's a 3-event weekend. We're doing 9-ball on the 9-foots today, 8-ball on the 7-foots tomorrow. Depending on your finish, you're going to accumulate points. And the top 16 players from both events are going to advance into Monday, which is going to be 10-ball on the 9-foots. Mark opted to play the safe play there. Unfortunately, the cue ball leaked out. I think he wanted to leave it behind the 6, but still okay. I don't believe that 2-ball passes the 6 for a bank. So I think we're going to see Jeff play a safety back here. Just stay in defense. Looks like Jeff did get behind the 4. Looks like we got a little bit of a game of a little bit of cat and mouse going here. Jeff's on the hill. And he's only got a 1-game lead, so neither player is willing to give in right now.
Well, I'll take a picture too. Yeah, that's just a smart idea all the way around. Yeah.
All right, so it looks like we finally got somewhere with that 2-ball. Jeff's got a run of the table here. Looks like Grant took the rest of the day off to come and sit with us.
Not the rest of the day.
Oh, it's a pit stop? Are
Just
we
a pit stop, yeah. Maybe an hour and then off to work again. But I figured I'd come in and say hi to everybody. It's the spot to be right now.
Everybody's everybody's probably looking for the change of voice. I've been commentating for like 2 matches by myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, you do a good job of it.
Everybody's probably falling asleep on the other end.
No. That cold thing you got going on is,
Yeah, it's sexy, isn't it?
yeah, it's working for you, though.
Everybody thinks I'm being all sultry and
Oh,
stuff.
look
and
out.
Really, I just got a cold.
Cold voice. That was a little flirtatious there.
Jeff knew exactly what he was doing. He's been playing pretty great these days.
He has been. He's been playing a lot,
He has been playing a lot, multiple times a week, putting in some table time.
which is good.
In the heart.
Nice shot.
2 more shots for the match win here.
VinoBot was in here last night. So good field, good turnout, full field. Good to see Stan and Nick drove down or
Yeah.
drove across from BC.
It's actually Stan, Nick, and Tim all came down together.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Got to see John Triple P for the first time
Johnny Triple
since the
P.
COVID shutdown. Lots of familiar faces.
Yeah, not
Should
the
be
usual.
should be a good event all weekend long.
There's some very familiar faces in here that typically play all the events in Calgary, but this event here, we've actually got a nice kind of combination of people we haven't seen in a while. Some people came out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good. I think this event for the $125 for guaranteed 2, possibly 3 days of pool was good value for some of the players.
I think so too. How are you, Tasha? Good to see everybody. You guys know what to do. I know we just started up lots of pool going on all weekend long. Help out Steph. She'll be the main lady on the mic all weekend long.
I'm assuming that Ben is not going to be out early, so that means it's just me. Sorry, guys. And Grant when he comes in for pit stops.
Yes. I have so much work to do. It's I can't see straight, to be honest.
A little bit crazy. So, guys, it looks like this match here is done. Jeff put the finishing touch on that rack. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to shut down here for 5 minutes or so, let the next set of players come in and get settled. And we'll come back with the third stream of the day.
Don't go far, guys. We'll be back.